All right, so let's just get straight into the video. 1% better every day is too fucking slow. I don't know if you've heard the so-called saying that 1% better every day, blah 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 blah. Now, for me myself, I've never gotten better doing 1% better every day. I've gotten better when I just align everything in my whole life just to one goal. I align my sleep, I align my diet, or not, yeah, I align my diet, I align even my training as well. Because trainers, entrepreneurs aren't bodybuilders. If you didn't know, people who are like serious bodybuilders, they aren't rich unless they have some kind of actual business. You aren't rich from just being a bodybuilder. I remember this time when I was even doing something like that, and then he told me that you don't get paid for your muscles, you get paid for your brains, and that's actually something that people don't realize. Some people who are into lifting, they think that they are going to be doing lifting whilst also going into entrepreneurship, whilst also doing, reading a book every day, while also doing that. So that you can do that, sure, but your progress is honestly going to be like it's just going to stale. So let me just give you an analogy. Imagine if this is the bar to success. See how high the bar to success is now. This is where you are right now. This is your dating life. This is your, let's say, your fitness. This is your, let's say, your school life, and these are your attractiveness. By the way, just going heck of, by the way. Okay, so when you try and improve all of these together, the progress to them is extremely slow. Extremely slow. But what else? If you just align everything to just say, to just, let's just say, your dating life, and your dating life skyrockets, what happens to that ones? They are going to obviously maybe won't take a tour like 2 or 3 points down, and then by the time it goes in your dating life all the way to up here, by the time it goes in your dating life to pass the bar of success, maybe by that time you have a girlfriend or you've been with multiple girls, and you're like, okay, sure, my dating life is at a good peak. Now let me try and get my fitness up. Now let me try and get my finances up. Now let me try and get this and other things up. This is how you actually make progress. For some people, they don't really care about making extreme progress. They just like making progress one at a time, one at a time. And for me, to be honest, those kind of people, they're always gonna stay poor. Those kind of people, in terms of fitness, instead of dates, in terms of everything, you are gonna just stay the same because of. I know you are gonna be thinking that, oh, don't worry, bro. I'm gonna be the exception. I'm gonna not do this. I'm not gonna listen to you. I'm just going to be so dialed in, on every single thing. Throughout my whole day, I'm going to make it specifically just for self improvement. And sure. After 3 to 4 months, you are still gonna be at the same level. Your physics is still gonna be made because of why you're thinking about your physique. A few minutes later, then you have to start thinking about your dating life. A few minutes later, then you have to start thinking about your school life, and then your competitor who has probably even dropped out, and then he's just focusing on fitness. He's going to surpass you. He's going to look better than you. He's going to be the more aesthetic physique than you in terms of dating. If you think that you are going to level up your dating by doing 1% better every day, the other guy who's doing like 10 or 20% because of he's just dialed in on his dating, he's gonna have way more progress than you, way more progress. The guy who's even, this is so much more like reasonably entrepreneurship. In entrepreneurship, if you don't align everything to just entrepreneurship, you're gonna end up just not even making progress at all. You're just gonna be like, it's just gonna be like a stalemate draw. That's how everything in your life is gonna be if you try and improve everything side by side. Because think about how hard it's gonna be. You wake up and you have like, let's say you wake up with like 100 thoughts. Okay, so this is actually an analogy from a guy I usually watch, right? So he was talking about how everybody wakes up with like, okay, everybody even better safe. Everybody wakes up with like 100 thoughts a day. So when you wake up with 100 thoughts a day, the first thought about what you get for me is usually about to meditate and gratitude journal, because these are the things I usually wake up to do, right. So I wake up and I have the thought to meditate. I've never meditated today. So I had the thought, okay, I have. So I had the thought to wake up and to meditate, right? Now that thought takes about like five, let's say it takes about 5 thoughts. And then if I don't do it at that time I'm meant to do it, I end up taking about like 20 thoughts throughout that whole day because of I haven't done it. So the latter, as long as I keep on like delaying doing something, you get more and more thoughts of it. This is just about life. If you delay like washing your plates, you are gonna be getting more and more thoughts of it. You're gonna be wasting all of your thoughts just on that. So you have something called thoughts currency. And now imagine if you have that kind of thoughts currency. Let's say you're bailing on not meditating, and then before you know it, you still have like five other goals. You have dating, you have fitness, you have um relationships, you have mental health. Imagine how much of thoughts you are going to be wasting on all of that. So imagine if just all your time was just spent on just dating, just fitness, just socializing, just whatever the fuck. You get what I mean? This is how you actually improve your life. And to be honest, this is honestly the new meta. The new meta isn't 1% better every day. You know, all these cute shits. That's a lie that we've all been sold. What will actually help you to make more progress, to actually getting better, getting to your goals, is not doing the whole 1% better every day, but just aligning your life to something and just going hell in on that goal. Hey, grandpa is calling. Hmm? Anyway, so this is basically what I call. Why do I keep hitting this tripod? So this is basically what I call, or actually not even me, a YouTuber that I've been watching. He calls this the extreme season, and right now I give you the complete and utter right to just hop on an extreme season. Right now, don't think about what's just a fly around here. Don't think about what is actually like the goal that you should go into. Because some of you, you're in school, you think that what you should be dialed on in school, what you should, that's the word should. You shouldn't do, don't do what you should do. Think about what you want to do. Because trust me, imagine if the two of us right now, imagine if me and you, a genie came to us and he locked both of us in a cage and told us he's only going to release us back. And whoever basically builds more muscle, just manage like a weird genie, right? Just imagine it's a weird genie, and it tells us that whoever builds more amount of muscle is the guy that is going to be free. Basically, who's going to have everything in life, right? Now, let's say both of us right now we have the same amount of muscle, right? Let's just say both of us have the same amount of muscle. That's how we start off. Between me and you, let's say the genie grants both of us the same amount of discipline. If me and you had the same amount of discipline level, I just enjoyed lifting. Not, I wasn't aiming for the goal. I was aiming for the goal as much as you. I was as disciplined as you, but I just enjoyed the strain of lifting more. Who do you think would make more progress? Me or you? The guy who's just as disciplined as me, or me who enjoys the act of doing more? This is like the meta. This is like another meta. This is something you want to write down. The skill of improving anything in your life is not trying to just do that one thing. It's trying to actually enjoy the inputs of it, not the outputs. A lot of people are focusing on the outputs, and very few people actually make results on this. And people who do, they just become very, very miserable. If they push themselves so much to do something that they don't even love. But if you just enjoy the inputs, if you just enjoy recording YouTube videos, if you just enjoy training, if you just enjoy actually like building an online business, you're gonna make so much of of progress than the guy who's just who's just like focusing on the output, focusing on the goal, like ew, it's gonna look like a disgusting weirdo if you do that. So, what do you want to take out from this video? Basically, just don't go to 1% better every day. Extreme season of life. Right now, when this video is over, just think about what is actually your extreme season. What is that thing that you know that you're slacking on and you want to improve on, and not that somebody wants you to improve on, not that your parents want you to improve on this. No, no, you want to improve on this. And when you actually find that out, go hell in on it. Go find a YouTuber who's talking about, if it's fitness, then maybe it's me, maybe it's somebody else. Who knows? Maybe it's like just mindset or in total, maybe just meditation, gratitude journey, who knows, whatever. Just and then you just align your whole life to that. You wake up in a time that's actually going to be beneficial for that, and you go to sleep at the time that's going to be beneficial for that. You eat during the time that's going to be beneficial for that. You spend like 12 hours a day just working on that thing, whatever it is. Just spend your whole day thinking about it and actually taking action on it, and you achieve your goal. Thank you for listening and watching. I guess this video is not really anything about like my online products, but if you just want to check them out, link down below. And yeah, peace out.